I'm just kicking up sand and making your life miserable. I love you. Are you going to get your kid an eye touch? Because she wants one. I don't want to get her one. Hey, look who's here. Our good buddy, Tom Belesis. Say hi to David. He's back in the studio.
David, how are you?
I'm good, Tom. I noticed you have the gold tie. Are you still buying gold?
I can't really, I don't hear
Are you buying gold?
Huh? We're not buying gold.
You're not buying gold?
No, we're a little defensive now, building up cash.
Isn't that defensive? I guess. Wait a minute, that's news. If he doesn't think gold is defensive, that's news.
Yeah, we prefer to stay away from gold right now.
Okay.
We want to build up cash because eventually, I mean, valuations are so compelling now that over the next few weeks, if the liquidation occurs, stocks are going to be at very cheap levels. So I think it's going to be a good time to buy.
David? Oh, wait, I'm doing this. Never mind. He can't hear. I keep forgetting. Okay, so that leads me to this question. So, in a way, you're amassing cash not because you're totally terrified, but because you want to have dry powder for when we actually see what you called a liquidation. What would give you the signal that we've hit that point?
You know what, Liz? It all comes down to the ECB. You know, what's the plan? Investors are looking for a plan. Eventually, when a plan does come out, investors become more confident, then you'll see the liquidation start to end when people then can start putting money back in the market. Unfortunately, right now there's no plan. People are questioning the viability of the EU, and that's what's making everyone afraid right now.
Okay. Now, when his last name ends in an IS and Nicole's ends in an ES and there's an OUS, we know those are Greek names, and this is all your country's fault, Greece. But look, is this going to default, and maybe we should just get the misery over with so we can move on?
I think the market is forecasting a default. That's why the liquidation is occurring right now. So eventually, when it actually comes out and they've defaulted, I think you'll start to see people a little more confident to get back in the market.
What are you buying right now? You're not, if you're all in cash, are you nibbling at the sides? Oh, okay, maybe if you're all in cash, what will be the first thing you buy?
Right now, I think selective areas in technology and energy at the right time. But for right now, we've been buying inverse ETFs, playing the downside of the market because that's the direction the market's been going. So,
give me an example of one.
SKF has been a great performer. I mean, the stock's gone on. It's a short traded fund. So if the market goes down, the stock goes up. So that's been doing very well right now. But unfortunately, the market in general, all stocks across the board have been down.
Right. You can now buy inverse ETFs. Say, for example, DRR. I don't know, Lisa, what DRR did today, but double euro short. When the euro weakens, you get paid double because you're betting against that euro.
That is correct. You know, these are the only avenues right now for investors to make money until this liquidation ends.
It was up 3% DRR, so you would have made 3% at least today. But overall, the fear, when your friends tell you, I'm terrified, I've gone all to cash and bonds, what do you say to them?
I think there's no reason to overreact. Eventually, this is going to pass, and it will. And when it does pass, it's going to create an immense opportunity to buy stocks at great levels.
Are you buying any soft commodities like wheat, soy, corn? Because, of course, everybody talks about corn, and the Chinese' great desire for it. And ethanol, let's not forget that.
Well, there's been a little sizzle out there, Liz, with, you know, China slowing down. So we're staying away from commodities right now. But eventually, you know, we'll step back in at the right time. But right now, we're staying away.
Tom Belesis, thank you so much. And of course... Of course, David, he's not right now buying gold. So in answer to your very prescient question, back to you.
Well, you know, the interesting thing, I had dinner the other night with Chuck Broody, the founder of Oppenheimer Capital. He is 80% in cash as well. A lot of the old gold guys going back into cash thinking maybe the dollar has found its footing in this market. So Tom is not alone on that. Thanks, Liz. Tom, well, attention all sports fans. We're going to tell you the most valuable name in sports. As